Well, today we're going to do an unboxing of the Crimson Guitars kit. Now this is part of a challenge that they wanted to see if a bunch of YouTube channels could build a kit and what they would come up with that's different. Now there are some of the channels that are guitar builders. In other words, they build guitars every day, and there are some channels that are just do-it-yourselfers. And but there's actually, I think, a couple channels that don't even do guitar stuff, but do other, you know, kind of builds and things. And they have them doing this challenge as well. And they asked me if I would do it, and they said I could pick the charity. I'm going to be using Guitars for Vets. I really like that charity. And basically how this works is I'm going to put together this kit, and then we'll auction it off on eBay. You'll be able to bid on it, and of course 100% of the proceeds go to the charity that I picked if you buy this guitar, which is Guitars for Vets. And this comes from all the way from England. I've done a kit before. I'll put a link in the description right now. I've done a Crimson guitar kit. I did the Tele kit, and I made the beer caster, which I absolutely love and still play to this day. I have to admit that buying a kit from these guys, or getting a kit from these guys, is a little bit more special than your normal kits because they make this in their shop. These guys build amazing guitars, and so basically all they're doing is they're rough cutting you out a kit. Oh my goodness, I'm already blown away. First, I want to tell you the guitar is super light. Obviously, you'll be able to tell from this, I picked a, God, it smells so good. Anyways, you're gonna get a guitar that smells good. This is a PRS style guitar, and they even went ahead and made the matching mahogany back plates on that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I could literally just glue the neck on this thing right now and I'd be happy. I would be personally happy with it the way it sits. And I won't do that because that's not fair to you guys, but I'll be honest with you, swear right now, if this kit came this way, I would just be fine with just tongue oiling it and calling it a day. There's a little package right here. Ah, it's a nut blank. So a couple things. Let's get rid of this box. Oh wow. Okay, so I know that they did the inlay on the 12th fret is my logo, but I didn't know they were going to do it to such detail. Look at that. I mean, just freaking look at that. I always wanted a PRS guitar with the neck unfinished. So I'm not going to put a lot of finish on the neck. I'm gonna finish sand it, really polish the neck, even buff the neck, and then oil it. So the neck will come unfinished. I will have the headstock painted though. So there'll be the front of the headstock will be painted. My dream PRS is what I wanna build today. I wanna build the PRS that I want. So that's what's good. So here's what I want. I want the neck unfinished. In other words, just oiled and polished and playing fantastic. I'm gonna round over the side of the fretboard, do some stuff, get it to play great. That's what I will do to the neck. I will cut this bone nut into a new nut for the guitar and make sure that is fantastic. I'm going to use some locking keys, most likely hip shot locking keys. I'm a real big fan of hip shot and ratio keys, and Goto are the three go-to tuning keys for me, but I've already purchased a set of hip shots. For the bridge, I'm going to put my favorite tremolo system, which is the Vega Trem. They are machined with perfect tolerances. They feel fantastic. To me, far better than what I like in the PRS bridge. I like their bridge much better, and so I'm going to install that. Pickups I'm going to keep secret to the end because there's something extra special on the pickups. And of course the electronics, again, secret because I'm going to do some special wiring for this guitar. So what am I going to do to the guitar's finish though? Well, I thought, what can I do for somebody that's extra special? Well, here's what I'm going to do. I have a good friend, his name's Brian. And Brian owns an amazing company called Paint Huffer that makes custom metallic flake finishes for everyone from motorcycle enthusiasts to helmets to skateboards. You name it, these guys make the amazing finishes for it. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Joe. What do you do? I'm Joe, I'm painter here at Paint Huffer.
I'm Brian. I'm the owner of Paint Huffer. Pay all the bills. Billy
House. I'm like the guy on the couch and half baked. Nobody knows what I'm doing here. And
that's right.
I've been here forever.
Gillespie.
DJ Gillespie, that's my name.
One of my right-hand man. DJ
Brian
is amazing painter.
As much as I think wood is cool, it's not my thing. Like, you know what I mean? So staining the wood and making pretty wood is nice. It's like furniture. I appreciate it.
We're the same way.
Yeah.
We see something, we're like, we gotta flake that. We gotta do this. It's gotta have a bitchin' color to it. So yeah.
So what's cool is somebody will be able to buy this guitar for the auction and get something that they normally couldn't get, because obviously PRS isn't going to do like a metallic finish satin neck. So
Cool.
I figured let you guys go crazy. What do you think?
Nuts.
What color?
This is gonna be a blast. Like right now, I have like 1,000 different things that are going through my head. How cool that we can make this.
I'm even wearing a cool metallic logoed shirt in commemoration of this. They're going to paint the body with a special metallic flake finish. So that's essentially what I'm doing. I'm just outsourcing the paint job to a shop and outsourcing the components so that I can assemble this guitar, put it together, and put a great setup on it. So essentially, it's going to be a great guitar. Like I said, I'm very excited to be part of this. I'm really excited to see what the other guys do. Like I said, I think part of this should be doing predictions. So here are my predictions. I believe Texas Toast is going to win because there's a term I like. It's called horsepower. In other words, if you put enough horsepower behind something, no matter what, you're going to move it. So what I mean by that is I think Texas Toast has the drive to want to win this the hardest. I think they have the skill set too, so don't get me wrong. It's skills plus that inertia. Now, Ben's got the biggest handicap, and I think he's going to come in second, but here's why I think so. Ben does amazing guitars, and they're outrageous, and that's what's hurting him. Because he does so many great, outrageous guitars, it's going to be hard to really shock us with a great, outrageous guitar. Now, Brad, I think he's going to do something outside of his normal comfort zones and do something a little different, a little crazy, and I just kind of feel like that he's got that kind of personality, like, hey, man, I'm going to break my comfort zone and do this, which is never the safe move, but I appreciate that if he does it. Now, Dan at Guns & Guitars, I think he's going to literally do the craziest thing. I think he's going to be the most unpredictable person in this contest. What I mean is, I think he'll probably build like not even a guitar. He'll build like a skateboard or a gun or something else, right? He's going to build something that we just don't see coming. The other channels, I hate to say I'm not as familiar with, but Big D, I think he'll make a great build. I think he makes great builds. I've actually talked to him in the past. He's a great guy. I love his whiskey barrel guitars. I just don't know what to predict other than I think he'll go safe. That's just my theory, but he'll do a great work. And I'm really rooting for the Texas Toast guys. I think they can do it. Now, Big D's obviously got some great stuff going on, and Dan and Guns & Guitars and all the other ones, Brad, do great stuff, and I don't think they're going to do too shabby, actually. I think they'll do well, but I think it's going to be hard to compete with guys that are physically making guitars all day for a lot of us. Like I said, my skill set's in the setups, electronics, and repair, and this guitar doesn't need a whole lot of repair. So let's get started.